about the 4% rule in retirement planning? What
So
exactly is that?
there are certain things that
There's a lot of numbers, and a lot of dates and ages that we have to follow here.
It's fun, yeah. So the 4% rule is one of those things that like makes my blood boil a little bit, because it was based on a study in 1994. At the time, there was 50% stocks and 50% bonds. The concept, let me start with the concept, is that if you take out 4% of your money from your retirement plan, you shouldn't run out of money. So I've got $1 million, make my math easy. Again, you don't have to have $1 million, but it makes my math easy. You could theoretically take out $40,000 a year and not run out of money, which works, but not all the time. If we look at 2000 to 2009, that 10-year stretch where we had the dot-com bubble, S&P 500 was down by 10% in 2000, down by about 13% in 2001, down by about 23% in 2002. Then it recovered, and then 2008 was down by 36 or 38%, somewhere in that ballpark. And so if you're taking out 40,000 each year, it's going to be very hard for you to maintain the level of assets. And so this 4% rule is also frustrating on other levels for me, because at the time, bonds were averaging over 5% when they did the study. So if they say if you have 50% of your money in bonds that were getting 50%, you're okay. I think it was 2 years ago, I looked at the 10-year average on the total bond market index. It was 1.4%. So it was much, much, much less. That's the difference between having $1 million getting $50,000 a year and getting $14,000 a year, right? So if I throw numbers out, let's put actual percentages, let's put actual numbers to the percentages. But so there's a lot there. But when it comes to retirement, it's frustrating because the rules of thumb that people go with don't always work for your actual retirement, because the investments that you have in your 401k and what they call a retirement plan, but it's just where your investments sit, don't work for generating the income that you need and the safety that you need in retirement. And so when we talk about retirement income, when we talk about converting savings into income, those are the things that we focus on when you come in for the How to Retire Blueprint. And so, for people that saying that makes sense, but I don't know how to do it, great, give us a call. That's what we're here for. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to schedule a 15-minute phone call, go ahead and click the link in the description below, and we look forward to talking to you soon.